What's up, traders? Welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, the trading coach. We'll be doing a live trading session, live analysis and live discussion that we do every trading day. As you know, this is the second day of the week and the market is a little bit of choppy. So let's find out. After being choppy, normally the market breaks out. So we'll look at now what kind of trading opportunity we have today. As you know that there is a news coming up later today on dollar CAD, and also dollar CAD, when there is a news on dollar CAD, which is a very volatile market condition. So let's look at now. First of all, news calendar is coming up at 12:30 a.m. an hour later from now. So before I begin this session, to understand how the news will impact dollar and CAD news on all these pairs, guys, make sure you smash the like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. So let's begin with, first of all, gold. Looking at gold, what we see that basically gold has dropped to this Fibonacci level from the daily perspective. Before I starting this session, I was looking at this Fibonacci level on gold. From the daily, you see that gold exactly came to 38.2% Fibonacci level, and then we primarily see some rejection. Now if we look at the lower time frame on gold, we see that basically this price action currently showing a little bit of bullish move. Now what I saw that from here, a couple of two impulse on gold on the lower time frame, which is bearish, starting from here. This is 4-hour time frame, an impulse correction. So now the question is, either gold is reversing or it is continuing its uptrend. So let's look at that point. If we look at the daily perspective, we see that basically gold, from the daily perspective, there is an impulse. Now it is in correction phase. So it is sometimes complicated to understand, in fact, gold is reversing or it is continuing. For me, what I think that this is the daily chart, we might see some upward spike during the news, and then again we could see that gold is coming back down. Because if we look at the higher time frame perspective, from the weekly and monthly time frame, especially on the weekly, what we see that basically gold is, from the weekly perspective, it is a little bit of overextended. From here you can see this is an overextension. What we need is basically a deeper retracement. If we take our Fibonacci from weekly perspective, what we see that gold didn't retrace a significant level. There are back to back. Now from here you see there is a green doji, and every week the price was becoming, the candle becoming bigger and bigger. This is the 5th week, and once we saw this price is coming down, what I think that now we could see a bit deeper retracement, and this 38.2% Fibonacci level is also aligning with the previous resistance zone here on gold. This is the previous resistance zone, which is turning support here, so which is a very important level. So with that in mind, as we see that from daily, weekly, there is a probability for deeper retracement, but at the same time we need to keep in mind that this is a long-term bullish market. Okay, so taking a sell trade is always a little bit of cautious that we need to be. Looking at monthly as well, we see that in fact a very strong bullish market from the monthly as well. So let's jump on to again lower time frame. What I would say that for gold to open any kind of sell trade, now this one is, you can see this forming a bullish candle, is still not ready yet. 1 hour 23 minutes this candle to close on gold, which is creating a bullish engulfer. But what I think that we need to see a little bit of, you know, a stronger bullish movement, especially what I will be interested to sell gold if it reach that zone, that is breaking this high in this gap opening zone on the lower time frame on gold, and from that level what we need is basically a very strong bearish price action, then we can expect for gold to have a drop again. And you can see there is a gap opening on the daily perspective, and then gap opening, and there is a long wick at the top. But I will be really happy to sell gold if it break this daily high, especially touch this level, and that could be a very good place for selling gold. And I think that the price will go ahead and will test this level. If you look at a bit lower time frame, we see that there was an invert, like there was a head and shoulder on the 1 hour time frame on gold, you can see, and then the price has dropped. But as I mentioned, this is a long-term bullish market. Without proper clear consolidation or a reversal pattern, it will not be a good idea to sell. So for me to trade gold, what I need to fulfill this condition, or a bit stronger drop, and then we'll sell gold. I think that this bull market may not go so far, so long, as this is now creating slowly a reversal pattern. I think gold will come for a deeper retracement. Okay, so we'll look at over the progression of this session, how we can find good trading opportunity, how we can trade. And let me know your your idea, or if you have any thought what you are trading. If you have any question, I'll try to cover as much as I can, guys. So HK, hello coach, should we take profit on gold right now, or the rally will continue to next TP? I think that for taking profit on gold, let me look at it. I think because it is started to be bullish, we could see a little bit bullish move. So I think we might see a bit more movement to the upside. Okay, because it bounced from this 20 period moving average. If it wants to be bearish, we need to see a liquidity grab, and from that level we can expect for the gold to drop. And let's see what happened. We'll look at it. This guy, thank you very much. HK, good morning coach, thank you very much. Felix, good morning. Sasa, hi, thank you very much. Madami, hi, good evening from Malaysia, thank you very much. Richard, hi, thank you. Still Eurocat, please. Absolute GBP USD, how about it? Yeah, thank you very much. Rizban, hello coach, hello traders, thank you very much, Rizban. Okay, so let's look at GBP USD, find out what's happening now. British pound US dollar, also we see that after previous sessions a doji, we have seen a bullish move. Let's go to the daily. Now from the daily perspective, as you can see, this is a daily double doji, the previous day and the day before. After the double doji, today we have seen a little bit of break of the previous day's low, and as soon as it has done this, created this overextended market, we have seen a very strong momentum to the upside. And this is what also I mentioned on GBP USD. What I think that if you look at weekly, you see that basically this is also forming a bullish market. Okay, and this is the weekly price action, guys. You can see from here it created this bullish impulse followed by this correction. Now it is in another impulsive move, and because it has completed a Fibonacci level and then started another impulse, what I think that at least it will break this weekly high. All right, so that could be a possible bullish opportunity on GBP USD. So if you look at monthly time frame, we see that this is the main thing that I look at, guys, is merging with the higher time frame with lower time frame. This is the most important aspect in trading, and many traders, you'll see that Even look at around, you see very few traders look at this aspect of a technical analysis, looking at higher time frame and slowly jumping onto lower time frame. And what I would recommend, let's say if you are starting as a new trader, then do it over and over and over again. Initially it looks little bit of confusing when you look at higher time frame, lower time frame. What I did is I did a lot. So when you look at like this over and over again, then your brain will be able to recognize the pattern, and it will become much easier for you to move along the direction, along the movement. So with that in mind, now you can see there are a couple of factors that we can look at for GBP USD for creating a stronger bullish move. Especially this is monthly price action. Now you might be asking that why we are not trading on the monthly. As I mentioned, one monthly candle will give you a lot of trade on the, let's say even in the 15 minutes time frame, 1 hour, 4 hour time frame, there will be a lot of trades for you, because higher time frame always dominates the market. So previous months we have seen this doji, monthly doji, and we have seen this price basically has broken the low here, okay, broken the previous monthly low. And with that break, what we have seen that basically the price has reverted back. Now what I think that GBP USD, the way the price action has formed, you see there is a doji here, you can see there is a doji, completely inverted doji. So this one was, this is what I can say, a hanging man, this is a shooting star. So completely invert. What, as it has grabbed liquidity from the bottom, now it is going up. What I think that this price action might do something like this, okay, from here, okay, like this, a strong bullish engulfer, and then probably you see that more bullish candle which is coming here probably. So with that long-term vision, what we see that GBP USD is strongly bullish. Now if we look at weekly price action, this is what we have seen on the monthly, is basically a long-term picture. But looking at weekly time perspective, we see that there was a bullish candle followed by it is forming a narrower. But what I think that, guys, that this price also will continue to go up. It could be a middleman or a doji candle, but still I think that it's going to be bullish as well. So monthly, weekly, the price action, the market structure is bullish. Now looking at daily, now daily perspective, what we see that basically from the daily, this is a change of trend, guys. You can see that the price basically, there was a reversal here on GBP USD, okay, it's a reversal pattern. Now with that reversal, the price has broken out, okay, so breakout from this structure, so resistance here, okay, that has tested support with this big bullish middleman that basically crossed the 20 EMA on the daily and then closed back as a strong middleman. And as I mentioned previously, I'm not sure how many of you can remember, is when you see a middleman test at an important level, especially the reversal, it's a high probability trade setup. And you can see this is what is being manifested. The candle is forming strongly bullish. So if I replay the chart, you'll understand what I mean. Let's say this one, this is a textbook middleman, okay, which in fact tested the previous resistance here, turning support. And this middleman basically has a liquidity grab, one factor. The other factor is this middleman tested the previous resistance zone here, which is turning support, and also that one tested the 20 EMA. Now according to our TF or trend following strategy, we see a strong buy signal. Now this is the indicator. For those who know already, this is the indicator. Is basically, it's an invite only indicator. It's basically not exactly an indicator. It's the it's our trend following strategy. All the rules translated into a Python script to give us a possible quicker trade alert according to our rules of our strategies. So anyone who are in our lifetime member, if you still don't have access to this indicator, you can find all the information in your student dashboard how you can access the indicator to find. But I will recommend you guys to first learn the strategy before use the indicator, because I will not recommend you to rely only on the indicator to find a trade alert. First you must know how the rules works for our TF strategy. So as a result, this is a middleman, and we have seen next the price has formed that bullish price action. So this is where we see on the lower time frame structure created, couple of dojis, and now the price is forming another bullish market structure, and this is the buy signal here. You can see, okay, with that buy signal we have seen the price reach. Now there's only one thing here we need to look at, is that this market, you can see that there is a lot of manipulation along the zone. Okay, there's a lot of manipulation, and if you look at again, let's say on the daily, though it is a bullish market, if we look at again lower time frame, there is a kind of head and shoulder is being created, but it's a probability that there is a probability for a reversal. Okay, but I'll not give into that idea because of still the market structure is strongly bullish. Okay, there is a one probability for the price to reverse. If we see that in that zone giving us a stronger bearish price action, then we'll look at it. So for the time being, the price action is still bullish, and we'll look for potential bullish setup. Just keep in the back of the mind that this market might reverse, to be cautious on this one when we'll see the price action. So another important thing, guys, this week, say some month or some weeks, you have to be very cautious when you're trading. This week the market is a bit more manipulative. You can see that there is a big long wick giant. See this bullish candle during the news, followed by another one. You see a very long wick candle, and then the other one manipulation at the top. So this price action is very unusual here, what you see. Okay, a lot of, like, that a lot of manipulation, right? A lot of choppy market. And when you see the market doing like that, that is where the patience comes in, because when you see very strong choppy market, especially a lot of manipulation, that's the sign that basically the big boys not getting enough liquidity, so they're trying to gather liquidity. And in that time period, either in the weekly or from the daily, what we need is basically patience, because when there is choppy market, there is a chance of stop loss hit, or that drawdown. There is a probability. So that is why it is important that when the market condition, And that's the main thing as a trader, to understand when to trade, when not to. So GBP USD, so far the price action is bullish, and we'll look at, or we'll come back to that pair again. These are very important pairs: gold, British pound, US dollar, euro dollar. We'll come back to that, and once we will find opportunity, we'll jump on trade, or we'll be patient. Okay, patience, guys, keep in mind, right? So this is a number one key characteristics or feature of a good trader. Okay, I don't know patience spelling is correct or no, anyway. So what else, can you let me know, guys? I want to know from you, what else characteristics or quality you need to have to be a good trader. I want to know from you guys, let me know, because this virtue is basically will make you or will break you as a trader. So you need to understand what are these. One is patience. Let me know the rest, what virtue you need to create a very good identity of a trader. So let me look at the chat. US30 taboo, yeah, we'll look at it, dropping nicely, that's great. Euro dollar, please. Euro CAD, please. USD CHF, I sell. What your opinion on what to take profit? New here, I need help. Yeah, absolutely. ISO, this is the best platform for new and beginners. Definitely, if you need, yeah, you can first subscribe and join the free Telegram channel, link in the description. And also you can visit the website to learn more, to understand more. US30, please. Absolutely, no problems, thank you very much. Eurocad, greeting from Botswana, coach, thank you very much. You're welcome. Any new entry on gold? Yeah, we'll look at it. If we find, definitely we'll jump on it. Eurocad, please. Yeah, CAD news is coming, so we'll look at Eurocad as well. Should buy now gold. Yeah, US30, please. Yeah, very good discipline. Risband came out with a very good risk management, amazing. Emotional resistance, I think you tried to say that emotional resilience. Yeah, basically emotional resilience. Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't take profit. Gold have reversed. Okay, emotional resistance. So perfect timing, amazing, very good, thank you. Show perfect timing, amazing. Yeah, resilience, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, you know, how do you a very good, guys, you have a very good knowledge on understanding trading psychology, you know. For those, see, if there is something that said that skill can be taught. Okay, something you need to teach yourself. So basically the part of trading psychology is what you need to develop by yourself. Okay, trading psychology is basically, it's a matter of understanding your own self. I can teach you a very great skill that what I'm doing every day will give you a boost on understanding the technical aspect. But to develop the proper psychology, you need to look at the key things that, for example, patience. But you need to let's say everyone has a different psychology. Some of are very good in patience, maybe not good at probably, let's say, what else? Maybe they are basically coming hand in hand, emotional resilience. So when you are basically resilient, you know, in emotion, then you develop and naturally you become patient, because all the action comes from our emotion. emotion is energy in motion. So understanding your own self will give you very good foundation as a trader. So you know the trade that you need to have to become a good trader. Now the next question is, if you don't have, then how can you develop that? Also a very good question, right? How do you develop that, you know, patience or emotional resilience? Is everyone has a different way of doing that. But what I found, guys, in my, you know, that in long journey is, you know, to understand yourself. See, we operate in, let's go to the basic. See, this is a very important thing, guys. I know that trading is very important, and at the same time this one also super important. See, we operate in some base kind of emotion. So if I say that this is the emotional tree, and this is, let's say, a human, okay, a typical human being like that, and we all human operate in some, like the one that, for example, if you take a pot that is made of mud, if you take a, let's say, a chair that is made of mud, so the shape is different, but the base material of this, you know, things is the same. Similarly, we look different, you, me, everyone look different, but if you go to the fundamental level, that's everything is energy. Okay, according to quantum physics, if you go to, in fact, in the quantum realm, then you'll see that it's a wave of energy, there is nothing else. So that energy is basically emotion. Now, which energy is governing your action will determine the result coming up to you. So you understand what I mean? Now, to operate, let's say, to create a patience, you need to know what emotion is governing your actions. Okay, very important. How many of you are aware of that? I want to know in the chat. I'll proceed later on this one. Let's do the some technical analysis. I put it there, pause. Okay, and I want to know from you guys, how many of you are aware of what emotion is governing your action? Can anybody let me know in the chat? Let me see how many of you are aware of. So in the meantime, let me look at dollar yen. We see that dollar yen basically has a very strong drop from the, if you look at the daily perspective, we see that there has been a strong impulsive move followed by this correction. Now it is in another impulsive phase. So this is dollar yen from the daily. Let's look at bigger picture, monthly. Now there is only one thing that you need to look at, is that the price in a very important monthly level of support. Okay, weekly perspective, we saw that there is a strong bearish engulfer from the weekly time frame. This week so far the price has gone up to this level where there is the previous support turning resistance, and from that zone we see that the price primarily rejecting. What I think that, guys, after this kind of strong bearish engulfer, the price normally creates a doji. I think that dollar yen on the weekly might create a doji, so it could be little bit of sideways, but the bias will be still bearish. If we look at daily, from the daily perspective, see the dollar yen, basically there is an impulse correction. The price action little bit of choppy on the lower time frame. It's not that much of impressively bearish. But what do we see that, let's say this one, this current candle is forming a bearish candle. So this price might do something like this, you know. Okay, probably will come back to this level again, and then we'll create, you know, an impulse to the upside, or either, you know, continuing to drop. So dollar yen is currently choppy. Let's see what happened over time. Let's keep it like that, because the price action may change in 1 hour time. It might go up again or come down, but long term price action is bearish. From where can we get news that actually affect the market? Okay, so Gurdeep, from where can we get news? So basically we use this website for the news calendar to understand when the news is coming. But now the question from you is from where we can get news that actually affect the market. Okay, that's a very good question. Let me tell you how we trade this, or answer this question is, in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, we have a strategy that combines news announcement with the price action, and I think that that's the only the strategy that I can see all over. I have never found a strategy that you can combine technical with fundamental. This is the only strategy that we have. You will never find, I don't think you can show me where you can find a strategy will explain technical with the fundamental. It's only in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So let me give you an example. Let's say this is British pound US dollar. Now there is a news coming up. Okay, they already released at 6 p.m. So if you look at that news, we see that there's a buy signal here, right? Now for those who are our lifetime member, you can go to your student dashboard, watch the news and price section, and you'll exactly see that this candle will give you an alert of what this news and price action will tell you. So exactly that is the strategy that will explain how news is related with the price action. Otherwise it is impossible to know how the news will impact the price without looking at the news. So how do we then develop this strategy? Is from understanding, from studying the pattern. So let me explain a little more. For example, when there will be a news in a particular currency pair, okay, let's say GBP and USD, all right, let's say tomorrow 6 p.m. there is a news on GBP and USD. So this pair shows a kind of pattern that is highly predictable. I'll give you an example practically. Let's say this is a triangle, very simple. This is a circle and this is a cross, right? Now the next one, there is a circle, there is a rectangle, and there is a cross, right? Now what do you see here? Rectangle, circle, cross, circle, rectangle, cross. Okay, so what's happening is that this circle is moving this way, right? Now how do you predict the next pattern? All right, so you can predict this way, right? Cross, and then circle, and then rectangle, right? So let's say I put that way. Now if I ask you a question, what will be here? So you easily can predict that rectangle. So that's how the pattern is recognized, and this strategy will give you a very good idea of understanding the pattern, studying the pattern, how you can trade the market based on the fundamental. That is only the way that I see you can predict the market. So if you want to know more about that strategy, if you want to be part of this great trading community for the rest of your life, then you can find a link in the description area. You see, this is our trend following strategy indicator, which is also combining with the news and price action. See, back to buy signals, which is pretty successful. Both of them are pretty excellent trading opportunities. So you can access this indicator as well. There is a link in the description area. You can visit us, join us in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy to learn our strategies and also trade with us. There is a discount going on. If you have any question, also you can use the live chat to ask the live agent. She's always there for you to help you to answer any question you have. Thank you. So let's look at what's happening. Yeah, wristband, exactly. See, even recognizing that is a big liberation. You see, the wristband said that that is not easy at all. Absolutely. Since I started trading, my worst enemy is my own self. Not only you said this, wristband, you are 100% right. JC Livermore, he is a legendary trader. Okay, he said the trading legend. He said the same thing, that the worst, enemy of a trader is of his own self. Okay, the language is not exactly the same, but the main thing is that he said that that's true. We are our own obstacle, not only in trading, guys, in every area. The day you can win yourself, you can win the anything. It's our own self. Every battle is against ourselves. So yeah, that's even recognizing that is a big liberation. You are almost 80% ahead in the game, because unless you recognize, we might put that to other party. We might say, okay, the news did that, I couldn't, I could win the trade, but the news or the manipulation happened, and that's why I lose the trade. So basically we're not understanding that. But once you understand that, you are 80% ahead in the game, and recognizing it will really give you a big liberation. So US oil, yeah, absolutely. Executives give some to everyone. Coach really does good work, education. Thank you, Felix. I really appreciate your support, all of you guys, giving a big thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, joining the academy every day. Everyone is joining. That's an awesome, and I'm committed to improve my everything and ongoing process. We are giving great, we are running a great trading community, VIP chat. Everyone is amazing. I learn also many things from them at the same time. So in VIP chat, everyone is sharing their ideas. That's an amazing opportunity for everyone, including myself. Watching you on screen. Gold, US oil, absolutely. Felix GJ, Eurocat, please. Yeah, absolutely. Let's look at US oil. Okay, so going back to that question, to the emotional thing that I didn't finish. So basically, you see that you probably have heard of the fear in trading. This is a very, very common emotion that let us, be successful as a trader. Fear is an emotion. Okay, it's an emotion. So how does emotion generate, like, how does emotion or fear relates? Is basically when we fear, it's a kind of energetic vibration. Okay, so to overcome fear in trading, you can do, the best thing you can do is do any kind of relaxation practice. That's the best way to do that. Any kind of practice, probably praying could be a very good way, or spending some time alone, sitting down in a quiet place, go for a walk. That's very my favorite, going for a walk sometime. If you can go for a walk alone for, let's say, 10 to 15 minutes, very good idea. You can go with a friend, but when you are going with a friend for a walk, then, or you are talking over the phone, basically you're still distracted. So that will bring a lot of emotional resilience, will help you to overcome fear. That vibration, that energetic vibration, will turn into courage. It is sometimes not fully visible, we don't see that, but that's a big game changer. Okay, so let me know how other way you can develop patience or emotional resilience. I also want to know from you how you think about it. So let me look at now GJ. Let's look at GBP JPY. Now GBP JPY, guys, you can see that there was a massive drop here. This is the 4-hour time frame. So let's look at overall bigger picture to see in fact which way the market is heading. From monthly perspective on GBP JPY, we see that this market is a bearish market. Starting from here, there has been an impulse. Okay, monthly impulse. Basically the price has come to this monthly level of previous resistance zone here, resistance zone here, support here. It acted here in the similar way as a support, GJ, and then from that support what we have seen that basically the price again retraced to the upside. So if we look at weekly perspective, from the weekly time frame, we see that GBP JPY, let's look at from the weekly perspective what's happening. So what we see that there is a bearish engulfer on this one, which is a strong bearish price action. Looking at daily, now this is where I see that possible opportunity. Now you can see that there is a big bearish candle followed by a narrower bearish candle. So two back-to-back daily bearish candle. Now what I think that, guys, if the price remain below this daily high, okay, then what I think that this price might drop from here. Okay, if it remains below this high, then it might create a triangular pattern and then could continue to drop. There is one probability. If this price break this high, then even we might see again testing this 20 EMA on the daily perspective. So there are two probabilities. Now let's look at lower time frame. Now this is the time frame. What we see that on GJ has created this movement. Now there is a bullish engulfer here followed by a doji. Again there is a bull. So the price action on the local time frame, it is still bullish. Okay, now for me, boy, I'm not buying GBP JPY because there is a big drop and this price again will have another drop, high probability. Now this another drop could be from this daily high or could be even from here where there is a previous support down resistance, or could be from this level where there is the previous support down resistance. There's a lot of levels that we can look at on GBP JPY. Okay, so for me the best option will be here. You see that this is the weekly opening and closing zone here. Okay guys, so I'll just take a minute of a 1 minute break guys. I'll come back to you, just give me a minute. All right guys, I'm back. Thank you very much for your patience. Okay, so what we see that basically this is the daily resistance on GBP JPY. If we look at so this is lower time frame where which is the price is locally is still bullish. As you can see, this market structure, impulse correction, impulse, so it is still in a bullish trend on the lower time frame. But once the price will cross any of this threshold, if we see a strong rejection, so we need basically a reversal pattern again to form on GBP JPY in any of this zone where we see the daily, there is one here, daily resistance in along this zone. As soon as we will find any kind of reversal pattern, we'll sell GBP JPY. But for me, I'll not be interested to buy, because this market, after this kind of strong rejection, the market is in a retracement. Take our Fibonacci. We see that the price just been now primarily rejecting 38.2%, and it could be even 61.8%. let's see which way we can find, but basically we need to see a strong rejection, then we can consider selling GBP JPY. Okay guys, so gold, yeah, absolutely, GBP is a big absolutely. Amazing. Could you analyze it? Which one? GBPUSD, I mean, big drawdown. Help. Okay, we'll look at it. GBPUSD sell. Okay. Bye. Hello, sir. Thank you. Hello, sir. Please NASDAQ. Okay. GBPUSD analysis, please. Okay. So look at it. GBPUSD, the beloved essence. Knight. Love from Chicago. Sorry, I'm late. Did you go over US30 yet? Not yet. Knight. We'll look at US30 now. Wait, sir. My first. Sir, my POI are strong and exit to my entries are weak. Can we thought some reversal pattern, please? Absolutely, look at reversal pattern. Okay, so we'll look at reversal pattern. First, let me look at, guys, NASDAQ and US30. Okay, so we see that NASDAQ, looking at daily. First, look at bigger picture, starting with monthly. Now from the monthly, guys, what I see, the NASDAQ so far, starting from here, we have seen a bullish move started. Okay, this is the monthly. after monthly opening from here, okay, we have seen that the price um, created this movement to the downside, creating a higher low, but we have seen that Nasdaq has an move to the upside. Now because previous months this bearish candle, this month we could see a bit more upside movement. What I think, this is the monthly projection, still 2 weeks to go. If we look at the weekly price action on Nasdaq, what we see that there was a gap opening, big bullish candle, followed by this week after little upside we see now narrow candle is being formed. This is weekly. What I think that, guys, this market is, we could see still bullish move, okay, on Nasdaq. Looking at the daily, now this is an impulse on the daily. Starting from here, you can see this is a daily impulse, narrow correction, okay. So if we take our Fibonacci starting from here, we see that basically the price still did not reach 38.2% Fibonacci level, okay. So from the daily perspective, was what we see that Nasdaq is, there is a probability for the short term some deeper retracement on Nasdaq, okay. If we look at lower time frame further, what we see that basically it's in a consolidation on the 4-hour. So what I would say that, guys, this price action from the lower time frame, we could see a deeper retracement to this level and then a bullish move. So for the time being, let's say now how we can find trading opportunity on Nasdaq. Now this current candle, this current one, which is closing 1 hour 35 minutes later, which is forming a bearish price action, okay. Yeah, this one is forming, what I think that after closing of this one, okay, after testing some level, we might see some bearish move. It depends on how DXY in fact performing. Let's go back to DXY. So looking at DXY, we have seen previous session there was a bearish engulfer on DXY. This session we have seen further drop. So weakness in dollar could lead to strengthening in Nasdaq, but the way this price action is forming on DXY is not very strongly bearish. You see that how the price action is forming. So for me, from the DXY perspective, it is a bit choppy because of the current market structure. So let's look at again Nasdaq. this one, I think that, you know, if you look at daily again, yeah, I think NASDAQ will come for a deeper retracement. Okay, this is the daily chart. So this could be a zone. If you, again, this is a Fibonacci level. So for the short term, we might see some downward movement on NASDAQ. From this zone, we could see again bullish move. Okay. So in the similar way, if we look at US30, let's look at the monthly. Now in the similar way, guys, US30 also bullish. This is the monthly chart. First, let's look at how the market structure is forming. Starting from here, this is the monthly impulse followed by this correction. If we take our Fibonacci, okay, so in the meantime, guys, let's go back to the news calendar. We see there is the news coming up on dollar and CAD in 2 minutes time. All right, so let's focus on the news and then we'll jump onto the analysis again. So this is USD CAD, guys. 1 minute news is coming. Let's look at how it might do. It looks like that the price action is still bullish. Okay, the news is released. Okay, so what we see that CAD is comparatively positive, the stronger CAD, and very weaker USD. You know, so they're basically positive for CAD, negative for dollar. So let's see how it is happening, and that is why we see some bearish move on dollar CAD. Okay, that's what happening. You can see that let's look at daily. Okay, so we see that CAD is getting stronger. Let's look at with other instrument how CAD is doing. So from GBP CAD we have seen a drop. On a UD CAD also the same way. Okay guys, so we see a very good movement in dollar CAD. Let me look at the chart. So with dollar yen, we see a little bit of a bit, what I can say, a bit stronger bearish price action on dollar yen. But this structure, when you see this kind of price action, okay, the best is to sell from the top, because normally highly unlikely that this price will directly drop from here. It will just do a lot of up and down, okay, and slowly will decelerate and drop. Okay, so we see that on dollar yen, basically from this 20 EMA we have seen a very strong bearish engulfer is being formed. So from that perspective, we see that gold is forming a bullish candle. What I see that, let's look at NZD USD also. There's a huge liquidity gap on NZD USD. If we look at a very higher time frame from the monthly and then weekly, So tomorrow is JPY news. So it is today. Six PM GBP. Thought on NASDAQ CAD CHM NAS pattern in daily chart and CAD news also come positive. Yeah, looks like that CAD is a bit stronger now. Okay. So we see that GBP CAD has formed a very good price action CAD JPY. Only JPY giving a little bit of bearish move on CAD. Otherwise, in most pairs, CAD is very stronger, including Euro CAD. So US oil looks bullish. This is what exactly expected. This US oil to come back. So because US oil getting bullish, so CAD is getting stronger. With that CAD news, we saw that oil got a very strong bullish momentum. Now this is the resistance level. We see that on US oil. Now we see that the price basically started to push from here, which is a very strongly bullish on US oil. Okay, so which is picking the oil price up, and there is no significant resistance here. I think that oil will continue to go up in this direction. So looking at all of these pairs, guys, including gold and everything, what I see that basically dollar getting little bit of weaker for the short term, and so this is gold price where we see a very long bullish candle is being formed. Looking at GBP USD and euro dollar also forming a strong bullish engulfer. Okay, we see that euro dollar has formed a very strong so what you see that you can see euro dollar has formed this structure here with a reversal pattern, and then this is basically a liquidity grab from the support and closing as a bullish engulfer. Now it left a neckline here, which is the previous resistance turning support here. What I think that after closing this candle on the retest of this previous resistance turning support, we can find bullish opportunity based on how the candle is closing. So far what we have seen that as expected, the dollar getting weaker and most of the pair against dollar is a bit stronger, including gold now started to create a bullish price action. So based on the next price action, we'll decide which way trading will be trading. As you know, the market a little bit of choppy, guys, so we need to be little bit of patient. And at the same time, due to little bit of technical reason, I need to end the session a bit early today. And so the recommendation is that dollar getting weaker, the rest of the pair against dollar is getting stronger, and I'll be still looking at the chart to find the best trading opportunity, guys, for you who are trading. And in the meantime, I will come again live in the same time in this live session from in the same time. Due to some technical aspect, I need to end the session a bit earlier today. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment if you have any question that I still didn't answer. I will later look at it. With that said, thank you very much for joining. I'll see you tomorrow in this live session again. Wish you all the best. Thank you.